Peace on the Light Tribe. What's going on? It's your girl Crystal, the Raw Spiritual Guru, coming through with another pick a card for you. So this is a yes and no, quick yes and no question. Whatever comes to your mind, you have three piles to choose from. If this is your first time coming through, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for returning. I thank all of you for your time and your energy. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me today, so give thanks for that. We have pile number one, the crazy glue, pile number two, the red lighter, and pile number three, the elixir bottle. So you could choose from the items or the timestamps. You could listen to all three piles if you like, but we're going to get started with pile number one. All right, so pile number one that chose the crazy glue. Let's see, what is your yes and no? And make sure you like, share, follow for more, join the tribe, and subscribe. So you have the 10 of Wands. That's giving me a no for the question that you asked for. So we also have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you have a lot of Wands energy when it comes to your question. So maybe the question you're asking about could cause a lot of burdens. It could also just cause you to have a lot on your plate. Whether it could be any type of question, romantic, work related, and everyday life, should you make a decision, it probably wouldn't be the best for you because I show that it could become heavy. The decision or the question you're asking about, it could be a bit heavy for you to maintain and to handle. You already got a lot going on in your life, right? And you're kind of already buried in a couple different things. You need to trust your intuition a little bit more when it comes to what it is that you're asking about. Do what feels right for you. And I apologize for the hieroglyphics and the glare. But do what also ultimately feels right for you, right? Trust yourself, trust your intuition. You already have the answers within. You are a natural born leader. You are like a boss like energy. You do come up with a lot of great ideas, and people tend to come to you for a lot of messages as well. You might want to take a step back really and try to evaluate the question that you're asking about to see if that will ultimately be the best way to go about something or the best solution for you. I feel like you might have better fitted solutions for the question that you're asking about. So that's probably why it's a no. Maybe you need to change your lens on the question that you're asking about and really trust yourself to know that you already have the answers to what it is that you're asking about as well. All right, so that's your message pile number one. Please make sure you like, share, and follow for more. Pile number two, that shows the red lighter. Let's see what your message is. So your yes and no is you have temperance. So my apologies for the hieroglyphics. I'm trying to anyway, you get it. So you have temperance. So basically the question is a yes for you. Only the thing is though, you have to figure out how you can balance this in your life, okay? You tend to have your energy in a 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you always try to like weigh things and try to make time for things if you're able to and stretch things out so everything can fit and be done. But you have to also trust yourself more a little bit as well. The additional cards you got is the Knight of Wands and you got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So ultimately, if you move forward and you take action, success will ultimately be yours. Yours is a clear cut yes. So if you move forward and you take action as far as moving forward with what it is that your question is about, whether it might be romantic, whether it might be a decision between moving or like work, money related, whatever it might be, it's saying that you'll have to just charge forward and move forward. but make sure you do think about it before you act, because sometimes you can be a bit impulsive, but ultimately success would be yours. You just have to make sure you're in it to win it, and this is something that you truly want and want to do, because you also, like I said, have this balance and energy where it might be something you think you want but not really sure. So make sure that you are sure, because whatever you push your mind to could be achieved, of course, but you have to make sure that this is coming from a place of need and want. As far as what your question is, you would be successful. If it's about finances, the money would be there as well. Um, if it's about love, look within a little bit more and see if this is the type of love that you really want to give your heart to, and not just give a little to, or not be in and out with, but be there fully. All right. So I do see that you have a yes to your question. All right, y'all. That's your message. Please make sure you like, share, and follow for more. Thank you. So if you chose the elixir bottle, let's see, what is your yes or your no? So you have the Ace of Cups. So this is a yes for your question. It will be a favorable outcome for you, and fortune would definitely be on your side if you chose to move forward with this decision. Okay, I do show a lot of blessings will come into your life, but you do also have the Two of Wands and the Tower. So even though you do have a yes for your question, this is a warning as well. You have to make sure you are making firm decisions in your life for what it is that you want. Because if you're not making firm decisions, and if you're in between two minds, that's going to cause a lot of chaos for you to make a decision. And you might doubt yourself. And when you doubt yourself, unfortunately, you're going to make decisions that is not going to be in your best interest. So when you make these decisions that's ultimately not in your best interest, what's going to happen is things might fall apart. So even though you do have a yes answer, just make sure you're making proper decisions, and make sure you are having a firm decision as well. Otherwise, chaos can come into your life. Also, don't be too in your head about it. Trust your intuition and trust yourself, trust that you are making the proper choice and proper decision for what it is that you're trying to gain in your life. Because favor and fortune could be on your side, but it's this doubt energy that could ultimately be your demise. All right. So that is your message, pile number 3. It was short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. Follow for more.